This is Balanced, a holistic lifestyle podcast for millennials that focuses on mastering mind, body, and soul. I'm your host, Jabu Vive, a Jamaican mother, wife, educator, and motivator. Follow me as we dive into all of life's compartments on my journey to striking the balance. What a guan, Beauts? Listen, today is one of those days. I rolled out of bed today feeling like, just, those days where you're so drained and you'd love to stay in bed, but you can't because you're a boss and you have to be productive. Simia, that's me right now. If you've ever had those days, I'm there with you. If you woke up this morning with a mission, pick up yourself because we have to get it done, and we are getting it done. Okay? I'm your sage, Jabu V, and we're back again with another episode of Balanced. If you missed the previous episode, we discussed how important it is to trust the process. You can head over to my YouTube channel and check that out. You can find the link in my show notes. Welcome to the Balanced family. Thanks for tuning in today. We have a blazing show planned. If you're at home chilling, get your pens out because I'll be sharing some ideas on how to slay your dragons and how we can keep them at bay. I remember when I was growing up, I used to listen to this song called Cleaning Out My Closet by Eminem. I knew the song word for word, and I would cheer myself on whenever I didn't have to take a break to rap out the lyrics, because I'm a G. I was young, yes, but the song spoke to me in such a way where I didn't have to understand the lyrics. At the time, it was just a way for me to air my frustrations. There was one part of the song, though, that stood out to me like a sore thumb. Even then, the artist said, and I quote, "I got some skeletons in my closet. I don't know if no one knows it. So before they put me inside my coffin and close it, I'ma expose it." There, see, I'm still not so bad. I still can't help myself, That was the first time I heard the phrase skeleton in my closet, Beauts, and I've been hearing it ever since. Now that I'm on old foot and I'm not as young as I once was, I can relate. Let me know if you know this song and if it speaks some value into your life today. Ton old foot. It's a term of endearment that simply means, hey, you've been getting older. I used this song in particular, Cleaning Out My Closet by Eminem. Like I said, you guys go check it out. Go on YouTube. It's right there. I used it as a point of reference because not only does that one line speak to the struggles we may experience and the trauma that rides along with them, but the whole song speaks to a man slaying his dragons, addressing what he had locked away in secret for God knows how long. We all have our own skeletons we've trapped, demons that plague us, dragons we need to slay that prevent us from being able to live a full life. I've learned that things only have power over us if we allow them to. If we feed into them, or worse, when we try to bottle them and pretend as though they aren't there. I'm here to confess that, based on my experience, that only makes them worse. It makes them stronger. I don't mean to sidetrack here, but my brilliant Beauts will keep up with me, right? Yeah, I know you will. Okay. It's funny, okay? It's so funny how our egos have us thinking our singular being is the center of everyone else's universe. Wrong. Nobody cares. Let me repeat that. Nobody cares, okay? Nobody cares too much about every little detail about you. I remember when I was much younger, maybe 11 years old, my mom would ask me to go outside to take the trash out, and I had to take a full-on shower, get my hair combed up real nice, put my best clothes on, the whole shebang. Yeah. My mom would always say, "No one is seeing you, girl. What you doing?" But in my head, the whole world was seeing me. Everybody in my world was seeing me. I was concerned about how I looked because I cared so much about what people thought. In reality, would anyone have seen me and gone on with the rest of their day thinking about what I looked like? No. It'd be a miracle if they in fact really noticed me at all. My mom was right. And I learned that lesson slowly. Let me tell you. The person next to you on the train or the bus has their own issues thinking about. They're probably wondering if you've noticed that they've worn 2 different shades of socks today. Look, I'm saying all that to say we are the center of our own universe. And with that, we are bred to take down whatever demons, dragons, skeletons that disrupt our peace. We're in control. The job of a knight is in essence your birthright because there is no one who can slay your dragons for you. I hear you asking, okay, well, how do we go about this dragon slaying business? How do I do this slaying thing? That's a good question, but it really depends on you. You know exactly where your dragons are coming from. You know what they're about. And if you don't, you need to find out. There are some of us who have mental dragons, financial dragons. All of us have had emotionally turbulent ones at times. The list isn't prejudice and it is long. Whatever the dragon or its size, the answer to how to slay it lies in finding the source. I've been very open with you Beauts this season. You'll find that I've hinted at my dragon that was mentally and emotionally eating me alive. Best believe I became more isolated and irritable, aggressive even. I became a dragon myself and I got so fed up that one day, shit hit the fan. I didn't feel as though I could trust anyone, be open or feel love. I hated being guarded because it was taking away from the effort I would have put into being happy and loving freely. So I became relentless in my pursuit of this dragon. I know you must be wondering, how can I say this when I've been so vulnerable with you beautiful people all this season, right? Ironic. Well, the answer is simple. I took a page from Eminem's book, well, a line from his song, and I cleaned out my closet. I decided I was going to slay this dragon like the line from the song suggested, by exposing it. In other words, facing up to it, putting it out in the open and dealing with it. For me, that's the most crucial part of moving forward. In facing your dragons, you need to find out why you have a dragon dealing with to begin with. So I became a professional slayer. I mastered hunting down my own dragon. Yeah, I learned I had to take him down by going against what bred him. Yeah, Beauts, I found his mother. Okay? I spoke out more and I didn't care for the response. I loved more and I began to understand love in return. I began to be more open and I learned how to gauge who I was open to. I faced up to my dragon and I took back the power he had over me. Now, I'm no dragon slaying guru and the art is not magic, so you can find your dragons and slay them. Now, you can't just slash at them though and expect it to just flurry away. No, It takes patience and practice. To help you Beauts out, I came up with a tiny list of actionable things you can consider the next time you've mustered up the strength to go dragon hunting. They aren't the most detailed, but if you try them, I'm sure you'll come out atop your dragon in short order. Number 1, decide that you want it gone and mean it. Number 2, take a breath. Be gentle with yourself and dig to find the source to face it. That means taking whatever measures you need to get you ready to go to war. If that means therapy, book a session. If it's blocking that toxic person from your contacts, boy, bye. right? And 3, finally, go to war. Be consistent. Be determined. Don't give up unless you've overcome. Okay, Beauts, it's that time again for me to pull your bellies with some food for thought. Once you've faced up and you've handled your dragon as you deem necessary, it's time to ensure that that specific dragon doesn't respawn or come back to bite you in the ass. Depending on the dragon, this step might just be harder in the initial phases, so brace yourself. If your dragon was addiction, for instance, let your friends and family know that, hey, when you're around, certain triggers or remnants of this slain dragon shouldn't be. Avoid being in the same situations that cause you to even think back. Because listen, Beauts, we are progressive. We're not going reverse. I'll leave you with an affirmation today. Say this after me. I can, I will, I must. I can, I will, I must. That's it. Pretty simple, right? Whenever you feel there's a dragon being born into your life to disrupt your peace, remember how hard you worked to get there. On that note, we can call this episode a wrap. I hope you enjoyed our time together because I deeply appreciate it. You can find me, your blunt bombshell, at JEBUVVT on Twitter and on TikTok for more motivational content. Join me next week as we strive to strike the balance. Until then, walk good, Beauts. Blessed.